this time we'd like to yield back to you if you need more time.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I did have a couple other quick questions. Um, on terms of the specialty crop block grant program, how much is appropriated for that?
I don't know. Do you guys know the actual number? We'll have to get back to
Okay,
you.
I
Not
appreciate
the top
that.
of our head.
I appreciate that. And my other question, it has to deal with SNAP. I probably am the only one on this panel, I may not be, who actually was on food stamps once 30 years ago. And you did bring up the issue that I think is really probably at the height maybe of why people don't apply for those programs, and it is the stigma. And when I used to go grocery shopping, I've told the story before, at 11 o'clock at night, so that no one would see me using them. You know, as a single mom, it's a really difficult place to be for people. It takes a lot of pride to be able to go out and use that program, but it is a very necessary program. But I'm trying to think of a way where we can actually somehow incentivize better choices. And we can't be Big Brother here, and we can't, I think limit it too much, but I don't know if there's any thought or talk going on about how we could actually incentivize people to buy more produce, for example, more dairy, more of the foods that we know are more nutritious for them when they're using this program. And I just throw that question out there because I've been asking that all over the place, trying to find out what we can do here to improve the health of this nation, particularly as we look at this obesity issue. And we are talking about health care, but until we get a handle on the childhood obesity issue in this country, we're never going to get a handle on our health care costs.
Well, you raise a perennial issue that for many, many years people have talked about whether you put some conditions on SNAP benefits in terms of what can be purchased. I do know what we can do because we're working within a certain statutory regime. We need to do better on the education side. We have billion-plus hits on the Food Guide Pyramid website, and yet we know, well, we get the hits of people looking at our websites going up. At the same time, the obesity epidemic is going up as well. So there's a disconnect there, and we definitely have an education challenge in terms of getting people to understand at least 5 a day, right?
That's actually one of the benefits of the WIC program, is the education component.
That's right. We also have the FNEP program at USDA, which is within our Research, Education, and Economics Division. It's a program that's been around for many, many years where we have professionals out there doing nutrition education. I'm very interested from my own work at Tufts University in garden-based learning, bringing gardens into the schools and having children participate in gardens we found that it increases their scientific literacy, their environmental awareness, and it improves their willingness not only to try but actually consume fruits and vegetables. So some of our, I think, interventions need to be targeted at young people. We have a lot of work to do. The farmers market EBT benefits, again, I think is a really important place where if every farmers market allows SNAP participants to redeem their benefits there at farmers markets, that's going to be a win-win. Terrific opportunity there. So some challenges, but I think we're making some headway. And one of the things I say to people is President Obama, I believe, when he was younger, his mom was a food stamp recipient. There's no shame in it. People need it. And what we're seeing in this hard time is that there are a lot of families who are coming into our offices for the first time. People who both spouses have lost their jobs. They never thought they'd see themselves in this situation. And there are people out there who need help, and they need to come in. There should be no shame to it.
Thank you very much, and I yield back.